So you want to become smart? Well, in today's world, the conventional wisdom tells us that it takes 12 years of school, 4 years of college, and perhaps even 6 more years of graduate school to achieve that elusive smart status. But what does this really get you? A shiny diploma, and for some, the harsh reality of unemployment or even homelessness. Not a joke, unfortunately. On the bright side, if you end up venting on Reddit about your job search struggles, you can at least articulate your frustrations in perfect English. The truth about becoming smart. But let's get serious. The truth is, becoming smart is far easier than you might think, even if you believe your genetics are working against you. When we compare ourselves to other species, we humans come out on top. Our cognitive capabilities are impressive, to say the least. When we say we want to get smarter, we're often looking for specific things. We want to learn useful skills, ideally those that can help us earn money. We want to solve problems and be good at what we do. We want to delve into complex subjects that make us stand out and potentially allow us to impress others. But here lies the problem. Most advice you find on the internet is so vague and philosophical that only individuals like Oprah or Socrates might be able to follow it. If you search for something practical, you're often met with cliches like eat blueberries or drink black coffee, both of which are touted as brain foods. While they sound appealing, you'll need to do more than munch on berries and sip coffee to truly enhance your intelligence. The real key: reading. So, what's the actual key to getting smarter? It boils down to reading, and not just any kind of reading. The type of reading you do makes a significant difference. Fiction versus non-fiction fiction books can help you improve your reading speed and expand your vocabulary. They also provide that comforting feeling of companionship through their characters. Dive deep into a story, and for a moment, you're not alone. Most people, however, gravitate toward non-fiction, which is where the real magic happens for casual knowledge dropping in conversations. For instance, reading about historical events or scientific breakthroughs equips you with facts to share without sounding obnoxious. You want to be seen as knowledgeable, not as a know-it-all. Instead of starting your rebuttals with, well, actually, try something more engaging, like, I read something interesting the other day. This approach opens the door for a respectful dialogue and makes people more receptive to what you have to say.
Attention, only 5% of people can subscribe to the Easy Thrive channel. 3, 2, 1.
Finding the right books. Now, you may be wondering how to find these books. It's actually quite simple. Forget about reading the same 5 classics that everyone recommends. Instead, think about topics you're genuinely curious about. For example, if you want to learn about cleaning, just Google books about cleaning, applying what you read. Once you've got a book, here's the crucial part. Apply the knowledge. If you're reading about cleaning techniques, don't just nod along. Go clean a room afterward. It doesn't have to be your room. Just find a space in need of tidying up and put your newfound knowledge to work. You'll be surprised how much more you retain when you practice. But what if you're reading something you can't immediately put into action? Let's say you're studying how to jumpstart a car. You may not have 2 cars lying around, but you can practice in your mind. Visualize each step, connecting the jumper cables, starting the good car, and then the dead one. This mental rehearsal can be just as effective in embedding the information in your brain, making information useful. The key to becoming smarter is to make every piece of information you learn useful to your brain. This principle is also how most educational systems operate. Teachers create imaginary scenarios in the form of tests to help you recall information. However, once the test is over, the information often evaporates from your mind. Some folks believe that methods like spaced repetition or mind mapping can help them study better. While they may be effective for some, doing practice questions is often the most efficient way to simulate real-life applications of what you've learned. Teaching others. Here's another effective strategy. Teach what you've learned to someone else. Research indicates that teaching others enhances your retention of the material. This process forces your brain to process the information in different ways, deepening your understanding. Even a simple conversation over coffee can reinforce what you've grasped.
Will you have time to like this video before the time runs out? 3, 2, 1.
Breaking down. Information. Another practical tip is to break down complex information into smaller, more manageable parts. The human brain loves patterns. So if you take a big concept and dissect it into smaller, logical steps, you'll find that you learn faster and retain more. For example, if you're trying to learn a new language, focus on mastering basic phrases first. Once you have those down, you can move on to grammar. And finally, tackle full conversations. Practical application. Don't shy away from hands-on experiences. If you're learning about something practical, such as cooking, make a meal right after reading the recipe. You'll remember the process better when you've experienced it firsthand. The same goes for technical skills. If you're learning about car maintenance, find a friend with a car and ask if you can help out during an oil change. The importance of textbooks. Textbooks, while often seen as dry and uninteresting, are incredibly valuable resources. They're packed with essential information and typically include practice questions. Unlike popular media or casual blogs, textbooks get straight to the point without fluff. They focus on delivering the knowledge you need, and if you can't solve the problems, they guide you to the relevant sections for help. Engage with your learning environment. Creating a conducive learning environment can significantly impact your ability to absorb information. Make your study space comfortable and free from distractions. Surround yourself with resources, like books, articles, or videos, on the topics you want to learn. Set specific goals for your study sessions, like finishing a chapter or mastering a concept. Stay curious and open-minded. One of the most critical elements of becoming smarter is cultivating curiosity. Approach new topics with an open mind and a genuine desire to learn. Ask questions and seek answers. Engage with different perspectives to expand your understanding of complex subjects. Networking and discussions. Engaging in discussions with knowledgeable people can also boost your learning. Attend workshops, lectures, or community classes where you can interact with others who share your interests. Ask questions and share your thoughts. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn from others. Mindfulness and reflection. Lastly, practice mindfulness and reflection. Take the time to process what you've learned. Reflect on your experiences and think about how you can apply them in real life. Keeping a journal can help you organize your thoughts and track your progress over time. In summary, getting smarter is about more than just sitting in a classroom and absorbing information. It's about actively engaging with the material, applying what you learn, and finding ways to make that knowledge useful in your life. By reading, practicing, teaching, breaking down concepts, and fostering curiosity, you can develop a deeper understanding of the world around you. Don't let the traditional educational system dictate your intelligence. Take charge of your learning journey, and you'll find that becoming smart is not only achievable, but also incredibly rewarding. Remember, it's not just about being smart, it's about being wise in how you apply your knowledge to improve your life and the lives of those around you. So, go ahead and embark on this journey of lifelong learning. The world is full of fascinating information just waiting for you to uncover.
Only 1% will have time to click on a new video on the Easy Drive channel. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.